let me play out the bite of the Chief Minister of Manipur and let me take you through some data after that. First, the bite.
It cannot be done at one time, part by part. But 2-3 issues has been coming up positively, and that is a good sign. Now, biometric we have already started since 2023 January after forming a cabinet subcommittee led by the Honorable Minister Letpao Haukif. He was the chairman, and Mr. Awangmo Nyumei, the Honorable Minister Water Resource, and the Honorable Minister Education, Yes Basanta Singh is a member. We have started collection of biometric and not only the biometric and also the eye scanning, and the formalities has almost started in many villages, and till now also just it is going on in some of the area in Kamjong area. But now we have to proceed it. The India government has also extended the time period for taking the biometric of the illegal migrants up to the March 24. Government of India has categorically mentioned that 1,400 that whole stretch from Arunachal to Mizoram is going to be fenced. But I think, from time to time, area to area, adjustment may come after the thorough discussion with the people who are residing at the borders.
Now, let me take you through some of the points. You see, what is an FMR? How big is the border? What are the issues? I'll play those graphics out to you in the big screen which you see. So, this is the area of the northeast. So, Indian Myanmar border is 1,643 kilometers long. This how big is the border? It's a big border. Let's play the other graphic. The Nagaland Myanmar border is 215 kilometers. The other borders are there. Mizoram Myanmar border is 510 kilometers. So, this is Mizoram border, this is Manipur border, this is Myanmar border, and this is Arunachal Pradesh border. Arunachal Pradesh border is 520 kilometers long. The parts which are there with Myanmar are perfect, the rest are contested with China. Manipur Myanmar border is 398 kilometers long. So, it's a huge border, it's not a small border, it's a very big border. Influx of refugees after coup in Myanmar in 2021, that's the biggest problem. 40,000 refugees in Mizoram alone, 40,000. Kuki immigration in Manipur hills is a big issue right now. It is for this reason this whole thing has been scrapped. Now, immigrants are changing the demographic profile of Manipur. The tweet says it very clearly. Demographic structure of the northeast. Let's move on. And now, citizens on both sides of the border share ethnic ties. FMR suspension challenge. Now, what is the issue? Now, you have common ethnicity. Kuki-Zo, Naga community, they spill across border. So, our international border runs through them. 40 lakh Nagas in Nagaland. But then, you have 1 million Nagas in Myanmar. Ethnically, 12 lakh Mizos live in Mizoram. And then 250 to 400,000 Mizos live in Myanmar. Mizos in Myanmar identify themselves with the Chen ethnic group. These are loose terms, but I'm basically trying to say that this is the ethnic familiarity. This is one stock. Let's move on. 4,000 Chins in Manipur. So there has been a steady influx of refugees. And there are 4 lakh Rohingya refugees in India already. From here to Jammu, 4 lakhs. Mizo and Kuki groups are opposed to border sealing. Obviously, these are the areas where intermarriages takes place, but nonetheless, border is a border, that sovereignty would have to be acknowledged. Now, what is free movement regime? FMR implemented in 2018 as part of the Act East policy. It was done during the BJP time. All hill tribes could travel within 16 kilometers on the either side. So, from More you could go to Tamu. Only border pass with 1 year validity was required. That's all you required, and then you were free to go here and there. Resident could stay up to 2 weeks per visit. So, it was easy. You could buy material, you could come back. So, it was also trade apart from movement of the people. And Assam Rifle is responsible for guarding the border. So, basically, that's the whole structure and Manipur suspended FMR in 2020 owing to the COVID pandemic. But the fact is that Manipur had been urging the central government to end FMR, and they said it in September 2023. So finally, the MEA went into action, and Manipur CM also blamed FMR for ethnic clashes in Manipur, because he felt that the whole hill area is being besieged by the immigrants. But the fact of the matter is that now Amit Shah has tweeted, and when he has tweeted, he says it has been scrapped. So I'll straight away go to Professor Oinam. So do you think that it's a workable solution? It can prevent immigration? And secondly, do you think that this decision is a fallout of the Manipur violence?
Well, it has certain replication from what has been happening in Manipur since 3rd May. But if you look from a larger perspective, I think this is part of the government of India's policy. If you look at the other side of the northeast India, Bangladesh border has always been an issue. Illegal migration in Assam has been creating huge change of demography, and we know the kind of crisis Assam has gone through. And there has been border fencing all across India and Bangladesh border. So if you look at this as a continuity, then fencing of the Indo-Myanmar border also is a need of the hour. And this is also very closely linked with the kind of economic life the neighboring countries has. Bangladesh is doing better now, and the finding is that migration, illegal migration, has dwindled down. Myanmar is a crisis state, and it is quite obvious that people from their side would like to come to Indian side because life is much more peaceful this way. That is how we have to look. Uh, from a humanitarian perspective, yes, we have certain issues of Nagas, Kuki-Chin groups settling in both sides of the border. But this is an issue of citizenship and also about balancing of the demography. And if there is an imbalance in demography, then there could be electoral, what you call, repercussion in the long run. So it's a very welcome move as a policy matter. If you look in terms of fencing the Bangladesh and then continuity in Myanmar, I would put it like that.